Hello YouTube, MillenniumX17 here. I have just finished watching the Nintendo 3DS press conference, and I thought it never would. It was a total waste of time. I don't even know why they bothered. I'm not even joking. It seriously, at this point in time, constitutes trolling that they think that this shit is relevant and or exciting to people who own handhelds in any way, shape, or form. It really blows my mind. It is such an utter waste of time that So anyway, Reggie starts off. He starts off with a speech slip-up, which he quickly recovers with a good joke on it, and everybody laughed. And then he brought out Scott Moffat again. They had a quick back and forth, you know, yada yada, stroking each other, patting on each other on the back, and Nintendo this and that. Lots of talk. You know, that's going to be the theme. Lots of talking. Again, lots of talk and not a lot of show. They started with Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate, Konami game developed by Mercury Steam, coming out fall 2012. They showed a pre-recorded demo. Now, it looks like a good game from what they showed. It's classic Castlevania stuff. I mean, it looks pretty damn interesting. It's probably you know what? Is now that I stop and think about it, I think that was the best game that they showed. Well, maybe not. There's one other game that looked pretty damn good that they showed, but they started that out. It was pretty good. I mean, but one of the things that it was very drawn out. Like they couldn't get to the point. It was too wordy, if you will. I mean, it just that. But here's the thing: it's like one of the big features that they pushed was a double jump feature. Like that's never been in a game before. It's really okay. Luigi's Mansion. Dark Moon, lots of talking, a whole lot of padding, not a lot of showing. They really didn't show shit from this, other than, you know, screenshots and pre-recorded trailers that we've already seen. Disney Epic Mickey, they brought out Warren Spector. Here's the thing, they talked a whole lot between Warren Spector and the lead game designer, just back and forth, you know, setting up what's the story about, how we got to this point, what we were looking forward to, how excited we are for doing this game, yada yada. It's just a whole lot of padding. It was really not good. So it was a pre-recorded trailer, and it looks exactly like the Wii version did for Disney Epic Mickey. So I mean, and now here's like I said, Castlevania looked pretty damn good. The only other game that they showed that could even compete with it was Paper Mario Sticker Star, believe it or not. They actually showed a live demo of this game, and it looks pretty damn impressive. Now, the only thing that strikes me as odd is Paper Mario is a 2D game on the 3DS. That doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But, you know, whatever. Stickers are everywhere, so apparently Mario, just like every other game, Mario's got to solve everything. You know, in Super Mario Sunshine, there was pollution everywhere, and he had to clean the pollution up. Now, apparently the Mushroom Kingdom is suffering from a very bad vandalizing issue that he has to go and solve. I don't know. There's stickers everywhere, and they use it for a battle system and what have you, and it's like, all right. And here's the thing, it does look good and interesting and somewhat, it's probably the most unique Mario game that I've seen in the longest time. So it definitely looks interesting. It's got its own unique thing with the 2D aspect to it. So, like I said, that game and Castlevania are the two best they showed. The funniest part of the whole thing is that you can only show, or you can only have a certain number of stickers in your inventory. So the guy literally is like, you got to manage your sticker loadout. He said sticker loadout as if it's, you know, like a COD game where you gotta manage your weapon load. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, wow, really? You went there? They talked about Kingdom Hearts pre-recorded trailer. It's coming out July 31st. Demo coming soon. They didn't show much of it. Pre-recorded trailer. Scribblenauts Unlimited, another pre-recorded trailer. They said it was an open world game. Blew through that pretty quickly. Rapid fire for a couple other games. What was it? Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes, Transformers Prime, the game, Rabbids Rumble, and Heroes of Ruin. Rapid fire, as fast as I could write. And then they talked about Pokemon Black and White 2. They didn't so much talk, they just mentioned them. No, they're coming. We're gonna, you know, and then nothing. They just dropped it. It was kind of strange. They talked about the Nintendo eShop. stats of how well it's done, and these have sold over 1 million units, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. And here's the thing, you can't see on my computer screen here, but there was like comment section going on below the stream at the same time, and people were going raging of the fact that this is boring, we don't want to see this, yada. Nintendo doesn't even pay attention to their fans at this point in time. It really does. They only do what they want to, which at this point in time is pushing Mario like a crack dealer. It really is. Next up, they talked about Pokemon Dream Radar and Pokedex 3D Pro, and more talking and stroking. Demos are coming. Ooh, okay. More talking, more stroking. Super Mario Bros. 2 featuring gold. Yeah, it's Mario. It's the same kind of Mario we've played for the last 20 years. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. It seriously isn't. And here's the thing. A feature that they talked about for Super Mario Bros. 2, the new Super Mario Bros. 2, they have this like Street Pass thing mode that we've known about Street Pass forever, but now they're using Street Pass in a unique way, and it's never been before done. Now, get this: if you set a high score on you get a certain time with a certain number of coins, and then you pass your friend with Street Pass mode, it'll transfer your scores, and then when your friend plays, it'll have your score, your high score that's faster than theirs, displayed on the thing there. It's totally unique and new, and has nothing to do with Trials Evolution's system of having your friend's bike ghosted on your track at all. It has nothing to do with that. I mean, it's totally the same fucking thing, but hey, who fucking cares, right? It's totally unique because it's Nintendo, and it's Mario, and it's never been done before. It blew my mind when they were talking about it, and I'm like, this is exactly the same thing that Trials has been doing forever. With the they have your high scores listed, and in the both on the bar and then on the track now for Trials Evo, you get the ghost image of the person shooting out in front of you, and it's gonna push you to move faster. I'm like, it's not new, it's not original. It was totally lifted, and that's what they ended with. Scott Moffat comes back out and talks some bit, and then goes, hey boss, did I do good? And then Reggie's down in the office and goes, yeah, you get a Nintendo President of America thumbs up. But the funny thing is that Reggie looked all bored and pissed off at the same time. It was like he looked like he had that serious look going, and I'm like, I don't think he enjoyed himself. I don't think he was entirely too enthusiastic about it, because there was nothing to be enthusiastic about. It was boring as shit. People down here in the chat, right here, I saw them on their page, and down here people were asking for a new Animal Crossing and a new Zelda game. Neither were mentioned in any capacity whatsoever. Nintendo, at this point in time, is joining the ranks of Valve Software for their quality trolling skills and not giving a shit about what their fans actually want. They're going to do what they want to, and as long as they're making money at it, they're going to keep doing it. So, total waste of time, completely disappointed. One of the worst press conferences of E3. I don't even know why they bothered to have it. They didn't talk about anything new. I mean, yes, they gave a couple of demos to a couple of games that they should have just demoed on their stage as well. Instead of having an hour and 15-minute conference for their main stage E3 thing, make it an hour and 40 minutes. And then have Paper Mario and Castlevania and new Super Mario Bros. 2 on stage. And then that would have been enough. They didn't show anything new. They really didn't go into any other new details. There's a lot of talking and filling time. Filling space. So, what are you going to do? So anyway, E3 ends tomorrow. I'm going to be recording Video Game Pulse 102 sometime tomorrow. I have no idea when yet. We have a shit ton of news. This is going to probably approach, this is going to be at least 2-hour show, if not 3-hour show. It's that bad. Believe it or not, there's actually a lot to talk about. Some of the most interesting things happened outside the press conferences. So, but anyway, until next time. Guys, have yourselves a good day. Now it doesn't want to end the camera. Come on, camera, behave with me. I know how to end it. I'm going to close the camera shutter.